Hey guys, welcome back to Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. My name is J-Ron, I represent J-Ron's World, and I have my co-host here for this game.
Hey guys, it's Sensei Mew212345.
And we're on episode 10, back on the track. If you guys have been following this series, you might have noticed that we probably haven't done this for like, what, a year?
At least. That's because of college and we were in completely separate places, so... Unfortunately.
Wherever you are, I'll be there. Just kidding. I'm an actual singer, guys. I often sing on the show. Anyways.
I'm not.
I don't sing well on purpose. I don't sing well on purpose. Just take my word for it.
You don't want to hear me sing.
I was paid to be in opera. Just saying. Anyways, so this is an interesting. We're getting interesting really fast. Anyhow, so back on track. We've been gone for a long time. Like Sensei Mewtwo said, he's been out in college. Also, my family moved to Wisconsin. I stayed behind, so we're trying to finish this game up, hence on the word trying, before I move along with them here in a few weeks. We might end up having to do
this on Skype eventually. But...
Nah, I'd rather do an all-nighter first before that happens. So, let's see how it works out.
Probably will still have to do it, because this is a long game.
Yeah, anyhow, with my family moving to Wisconsin, we had to start a new file on Sensei Mewtwo's memory card on his console, whatever the case is. So we have a few different changes since we've been gone. Namely, the biggest one is we changed out Shroomish.
We changed Nuzleaf for Shroomish, and Shroomish is now on our final team.
Yes, Shroomish obviously is a much better choice. Don't know why we went with Nuzleaf in the first place. It's been a while, so I can't remember. All I know is Fake Out is a good move.
We really went with Nuzleaf in the first place because we had nothing else for a grass type,
yeah.
So...
Shroomish really isn't a great Pokemon. It really isn't. However, Breloom is probably one of my favorite Pokemon of all time.
Breloom is so good that it's often used in competitive battling.
Yeah,
so.
it's OU. Anyhow, so we have Shroomish here just before he levels up to level 23, which is where he's supposed to be evolving at. And so also he has the move False Swipe, only in this game, because False Swipe is so good to us because, as it says in the description, attack power that leaves it with 1 HP at least.
So it's basically a zero risk move in order to bring down a Shadow Pokemon's HP.
Which you guys saw with the last episode happens to be a good thing because we killed our first Shadow Pokemon, Delcatty. It's kind of depressing.
Mostly because we're over-leveled. Yeah. And the nice thing about False Swipe is it's over-level proof, so...
Yeah, and so False Swipe, we're also going to get one more Pokemon probably that will have False Swipe, then we'll have a double team for it so we can just absolutely destroy on the whole capturing part of the game, which was nice. And so otherwise we have not too many changes. We also have
a few moveset changes.
We have
Houndour evolved into Houndoom off camera. I didn't want to stop that when it happened.
We have all of them a couple levels higher on average, just a couple levels, which is not a huge deal.
Yeah, they were over leveled before, but you know,
now
since
we're super over leveled.
I had to purify a few Shao Pokemon, so that ended up happening. So.
Yep, other than that, really most of the stuff is the same. The only difference is Jolteon has Quick Attack rather than Sand Attack. We still have Gulpin for the meantime.
I replaced Gulpin's Sing with Encore because, let's face it, Sing never hits.
Yeah, and aside from that, pretty much everything is the same. Right? Nothing else, really.
Yeah, Baltoy's moveset and level, as you can see, are exactly the same as they were before.
One other thing, Jolteon is a chick. Which almost never happens.
Jolteon's a chick now. It's only like a 12% chance of Jolteon being female.
Something like that. Eevee is usually male.
And I also managed to get it a somewhat beneficial nature in Timid. Now its speed is like over the top excellent.
Yeah,
so.
which in retrospect we already have super high speed, so we already outclassed everything else in that run. So now we're just way over it. Personally, I would prefer something that increases special attack, something like that. But aside from that, it's good. It's good.
And I'm just showing you guys the Purify Chamber a little bit because I managed to complete a set at the maximum tempo, and this is basically what it should look like. You should have a ring of Pokemon, as you see here, that are each super effective to the one in front of it, and you can tell which one's in front by the way the circle is spinning. So this is what it'll look like when you do it right, so be sure to do it this way. And now we're going to move on. We need to go to Pirate Town in order to get... Or wait, no, we still have to go up to the top in order to get... Ask the scientist dude how he's doing on the disc.
So, yeah, we gotta go ask Aiden. We have to go find Aiden or something like that. Sorry. Anyhow, we have the disc that we have to decipher, and normally he would be over here
He's over. He's in the next room on his computer.
He's not. So normally he would be over here. We need him to decipher it, but for some reason he's gone on a spree of going missing. In fact, we have to pretty much go around and ask every single person if they know where he is. And so if we go find him, it's really hard to do that. But if you almost set yourself up for using the battle sim. That would be ugly. But anyhow, so you go around and you try to talk to people. You're like, no, I don't know where he is. And it's like, why can't you guys be helpful? You guys
Isn't he
suck.
outside? I just remembered that.
But you have to go over here. You go to this next room, and your little sister tells you that Aiden.
Oh, isn't Dayton the old man who's always fooling around with his computer here? Snarf, snarf.
But you have to go find Aiden, and she says that he's not here. So after you talk to her, you have to go talk to the chick that's down over here, and she'll tell you that.
Oh, Michael, welcome back. After what happened, I went and checked on the older Shadow Pokemon incident. Would you like to hear what I discovered so far? No.
The main character in that game had better hair than you. And he was also about 10 years older.
So anyways, like I said, you just go around talking with people and eventually get the people who tell you where he's actually supposed to be. And if you want to know where he's actually at, you go outside. And he's really down here. You can talk with that researcher guy right here, and he'll tell you that he doesn't know where he's at,
Even
and
though
he
he's
saw
right
him
in front of his
leaving.
face.
Yeah, and really he's just over here. He's right here. Sup,
He's
Dave?
over here looking depressed because he can't decipher the disc.
Of an angel. So Aiden, he's like,
Well, I'm sorry, Professor, I couldn't decipher it.
Oh, it's you. You scared me half to death. Like, just halfway. The data ROM and heavily protected in bank vault. It would seriously be it would take a seriously talented guy to break through it to get the contents.
Where's Aiden Pierce when you need him?
But yeah, he says he's obviously not good enough. The professor comes over. He's like, I just so happen.
Oh, Professor, I'm so terribly sorry.
He just so happens to know where where we can get a guy who can do it for us. So Dane's like, who's better than me? And so he tells us about this place called Pirate Town. Pyrite.
Pirate. I always call it pirate.
Arr.
It's a play on. It's a clear play on words to me. So.
So anyhow, so he's gonna tell us about Pirate Town, and we're gonna take the data ROM to this guy at ONBS because apparently he's much better than Aiden.
Because Aiden Pierce lives in Oms.
So yeah, we're gonna take it to Nett at ONBS, and he's the right-hand man to the big bro over there. And so he's gonna show us how to get to Pirate Town, which is nice because if you played the previous game, you would know that Pirate Town was kind of a cool place. In fact, it was one of the main hubs that you usually like to go to for Coliseum, for just random battles. If you didn't,
the Coliseum there is great, and it's still great. There's still a Coliseum here, and we can still participate in it. So
we can still do this, still do that, and we can still look awesome all the way. Just saying. But yeah, here we are in Pirate Town.
Although this is the change from Pokemon Coliseum to this game is now this is the easiest Coliseum. It used to be the Fennec City Coliseum. Now it's this one.
Yeah, we'd rather get to this place early on in the game, which in comparison is pretty much the same. So here's a little chick girl that's running away from some camera dude. We are not supposed to really know at the moment who she is. But I mean, secretly we do, because obviously we've played the game.
Marcia, wait for me.
My love, my darling, I need you.
And hey, look, we have another reference to Pokemon Coliseum. This guy is straight from Pokemon Coliseum. He's always been here.
Yeah, I mean, well, the game really takes about, like, how many years is it since Pokemon Coliseum?
Street Fighter Kale.
Yeah, Street Fighter Kale.
Rogue Kale.
And the main thing about Pyrite,
although now his Pokemon are like all cutesy in this game.
He's like, I'm through being a tough biker. Let me get my cutesy on. Everybody knows that's what's actually tough.
Alright, so we're probably going to get a Shroomish evolution here, so
yeah,
that's definitely good.
With Pyrite City, we have a number of people to fight. In fact, we have a lot of people we can fight. There's just Street Fighters everywhere you look. And that's what's really nice about this place, because if you don't like doing Pokemon Mount Battle, if you don't like doing Mount Battle, it's nice to be here because Mount Battle gets tiresome. It doesn't have very great leveling variety. In fact, the Sensei said in the past, it's like you go from 12 to 27.
Yeah, the difficulty spike from Area 2 to Area 3 is crazy. So, like, you go from the Area 2 leader, his highest level Pokemon is level 16. The very first Pokemon you fight in Area 3 is a level 27 Raichu. So,
and Max went over there just to have fun with it, and I mean, it went fine. It went fine in retrospect.
It went fine because Jolteon's level 26. But.
So, I mean, that's really all we need. But anyhow, if you don't like that and you need to train some, like, around level 20 Pokemon, this is a good spot to do it because there's literally 7 trainers who you can fight over and over and over until you feel content. They give you money. They don't even have any shadow Pokemon. They never will. They pretty much just have the same teams. They have like all level 17, all level 16 Pokemon. So it's pretty good training for at this point in the game. Not for us because we already kind of overleveled.
Yeah, we're already so overleveled. We probably won't need a level again until we have to do the whole thing with the ship in the sand. So.
Ship in the sand. But, I mean...
SS Libra.
Yeah, and if you don't want to fight these guys because you're tired of their things, I mean, you can even go on to do the Pirate Coliseum. You get TMs
The Pirate Coliseum, it has better levels in Area 2 in Mount Battle. You get TMs and actual money for completing the Coliseum challenges, so...
Yeah, it's just a nice thing. I mean, getting TMs is never a bad thing, especially in a game like this where you have such a limited pool of Pokemon.
I mean, you get TMs for beating each area in Mount Battle as well, but at least you get actual money instead of Poke coupons. So.
I thought you were gonna say poopy
Poopy Pocahontas.
Poopy Pocahontas?
Poopy Pocahontas.
Is that really what you just came up with?
Yes.
I was gonna say poopy coupons, but I said poopy Poke coupon something. Poke poopies something. Ew! Okay.
Words!
We're on a bad tangent. That's a very, very bad tangent.
I'm gonna go ahead and switch Shroomish out now because he's ready to evolve.
Oh yeah, this is also the first time Sensei has ever got to play on camera. So, I mean...
I played before, haven't I?
Nope.
Oh.
I'm a selfish jerk. Just gonna throw it out there. I like controlling my series. I like doing it. Honestly, I do. When it comes to Zelda, I like doing it. Kyle likes playing too, but I like it more because usually I don't mess up. But Sensei knows what he's doing, so it's all good. In fact, Sensei actually just finished a file just a few weeks ago.
I didn't really finish it because I had to stop it in favor of this, but I got pretty close.
He was preparing pretty much for this in secret. I mean, honestly, he was just playing the game.
In all reality, I was trying to get Lugia forever.
Yeah, Lugia's a pretty good Pokemon. I don't like Ho-Oh, but Lugia's alright. I would like it better if it had...
I love Ho-Oh.
I would like Lugia better if it was actually water type.
He outclasses... Ho-Oh outclasses Moltres in every way possible.
Every way... Well, I don't know. Moltres was always kind of nice for me, especially in Pokemon Coliseum. Not Coliseum. Stadium. Because in Pokemon Stadium...
His Pokemon Stadium moveset is pretty good, but that's because all the other movesets in Pokemon Stadium aren't that great.
Suck. I mean... Why do they have such terrible movesets? I mean, if you guys have played Pokemon Stadium, you know what we're talking about.
To give you an idea, in Pokemon Stadium 2, instead of Crunch, Tyranitar knows Bite.
That's not even that bad.
It's not terrible, but why?
Well, it's not that bad because when you look at other Pokemon, they just
100.
have such bad movesets. Like, I don't know why, but like a
it's a balancing thing that they tried to do in Pokemon Stadium with the Pokemon, so that like there was one Pokemon out of the rentals that you could get that was really great. By the way, now we have Breloom, yay, and he's gonna learn Mach Punch right off the bat.
Yeah,
so.
well, that's what's really nice about Breloom. Equal to our Jolteon, he learns a stab move that's really, really good for our moveset pool within our team really early on. Mach Punch at this point in the game is decent. It's only 40 power, but it's also...
It's only 40 power, but it's a priority move. I'm gonna go ahead and put that over Headbutt.
Why would you get rid of Headbutt?
Because we want to keep False Swipe and Stun Spore, and I'm going to put Bullet Seed over Mega Drain.
Okay, you know what? That's actually fine. I was about to, like, slap you or something, because I'm like, why would you get rid of an 80 power move?
Speaking of which...
That was actually our best move.
Well, now Mach Punch is our best
I'm just getting
move.
emotional, because I remember back in the
didn't
day
even have stab.
when I played Pokemon Gold, and Togepi was my favorite character. My favorite Pokemon, and Headbutt was what was so good about it. Well, not in Metronome.
Togekiss is still a fantastic Pokemon.
Togekiss. I was about to say Togetic. I'm like, wait, no. Kiss is the last one.
Look, it's Trudley and Folly. If you played Pokemon Coliseum, you recognize these guys. They're like the first people you ever fight.
Yeah, so Trudley and Folly from the last game. I mean, like I said earlier, this game is very soon after Coliseum. In fact, it's really kind of surprising.
The police are still suspicious of them, as you can see.
Even though they really haven't done anything yet, but
they're still hanging around Miror B, but...
I mean, Miror B himself is not a threat. Technically, he's a gang member, and you guys can't see it, I'm putting air quotes.
Basically the story behind Miror B in this game is he quit Cipher, and he's trying to start his own organization that's trying to collect every Pokemon in the world, so he's suddenly adopted the gotta catch 'em all
slogan. In fact, he even tries to recruit you, but you'll see that later. Anyhow, those 5 trainers or 6 trainers we passed back there, those are the trainers that you can mostly fight.
As this guy was saying, this is the OMS building. They've hired a pretty serious bodyguard for their building here.
Have you seen this guy?
Yeah, we can go to the vending machine. We can get the freshwater soda pop and lemonade that are really cheap healing items.
The best healing items.
And then you have the Moo Moo milk, which is the best, and it's only 500.
Moo.
So we're gonna go ahead and get a couple Moo Moo milks.
Moo Moo milks and lemonades are such great items. Lemonade, it's so cheap for 80. I mean, cause you take a look at super potions, it's like 700.
Yeah, it's like a Moo Moo milk is like half the power of a hyper potion for 1/4 of the cost.
Yeah, it's really kind of crazy. It's funny because there's like pictures going around the internet where it's like a scientifically designed potion meant for specific healing of Pokemon. Heals 20 HP. Fresh water heals 50. I mean, what the crap are these scientists doing? I don't even know. Anyhow. Hey, she has a Shroomish too. Oh wait, we don't even have a Shroomish anymore. We already evolved it. Yay! Yay!
Yay! It's Shroomish's little brother.
Shrew. Wow, he's kind of mean. He's calling us a shrew. That sounds like a British term, isn't it? Isn't it?
He could be calling us a sand shrew.
Whatever. Is that a derogatory term in the Pokemon world? Do the Shroomish and the Sand Shrew not get along well? Because, I mean, they're kind of similar. They both have a shrew.
Shroomish has a type advantage.
Yeah. Anyhow, so you go to the 2nd floor, and you go around, and there's this girl here.
Hi, welcome to OMS. My name is Sek. I'm supposed to be in charge here. I'm glad to meet you. So this is another guy that was from Pokemon Coliseum. There are lots
kind of like a chick.
There are lots of Pokemon. He has incredible sideburns in this game. How does he look like a chick?
Okay, whatever. You know what? It was the hair. Hair for me. I operate this place.
He looks like me before I get a haircut, honestly.
So he thinks, so we tell Sek about our message from Professor Crane, and he tells us that we can get up to the guy we need to go to, Nett, on the top floor. And so you just gotta talk to him before you can really go. And on this floor, there's also something else you can do to get the item Soothe Bell. Soothe Bell
this is down here.
isn't super great. Isn't super great at all. It just helps you make Pokemon more friendly, but I mean, technically...
I don't know where my mommy is, snarf, snarf.
And so there's this little tiny girl, and we don't know why she's here or what her story is, but for some reason she lost her mother. Did her mother like have a take her daughter?
Are you this girl's mommy?
Okay.
I'm hoping to put together a new Pokemon battle program.
Okay, to be fair, we use that voice for all the girls, like women.
But that's where it actually fits.
That's where it fits. I mean, wait, why are you going down to the 1st floor?
Isn't she down here?
No, she's on the 3rd floor, man.
Hey.
I'm pretty sure. But yeah, you take her up. I don't know why that she lost her mother, whatever the story is, but she did. And I mean, okay.
I know, it's not that big of a building.
But as soon as you take her to their mother, you can talk to her mother once again, and you...
Camera off.
Why? Anyways, here's the mother. So Candy, Mommy, introduce each other.
Mommy.
Excuse me, sweetheart.
And so once you reunite them, just talk to the mother after their touching you reunion, and she'll give you the item Soothe Bell, which pretty much serves no purpose aside from trying to evolve Chansey, which you get at some point in this game.
Basically, what the Soothe Bell does is, I may as well not even go into the item menu. Basically, all it does is it
Here, go back to the second floor.
It increases the rate at which your friendship for your Pokemon increases, so...
Yeah, it's really useless aside from Chansey, because I don't think we really have access to return.
I suppose you could
just
evolve
only thing.
Eevee into Espeon naturally, but why would you do
Alright,
that?
go to the southwest room. In the southwest room, there's a TV broadcast that we're gonna have to watch before we can actually go talk to Nett. Not sure why it's
We're
so
going
important.
live. Q! Most
Alright, my
intense
turn.
Q ever.
We bring you special news bulletin. Professor Crane has the abducted head of the Pokemon HQ lab has been safely rescued thanks to a kid. Professor Crane has been held captive in Cipher's deserted research facility, which was widely believed to have been abandoned. Why would you...
I don't know. The world
Why don't
was,
people just check sometimes?
I don't know. The world was saved by Cell from a 12-year-old, so...
Okay, you know what? That's Dragon Ball Z. Completely different story.
I know, but it was related.
But okay. So, anyhow, I don't know why we really have to go watch that, but we do. So go do it. Don't complain. I mean, actually, to be fair, I'm complaining right now, aren't I?
Yes, you are.
Okay. So anyways, once we watch that, go up here and take the stairs to your right. You can go talk to this bro. This Grosef.
The extra bodyguard that's not nearly as burly as the guy in front.
Or the chick downstairs. And so
I've been told by Nett to not allow anyone through. He's working right now.
that's just rude. That's just rude. Okay, go on. You can. I'll let you take it. And
Well, I'm
so
just skipping some of the dialogue. I'm just leaving it up long enough for them to read.
Detro. That sounds like Death Throw from whatever. And
Death
so
Note.
Death Note. I mean, yeah, with his hair, man. That's just all that's distracting me here. Anyway, once you get here, he doesn't want to let you through. Then Nett is like, stop being so stupid. Let him through. Be chill. And so here we can talk to Nett. The
Who looks like
so
Kira.
talented Decipher guy, Kira.
He kind of
Death
does.
Note. And this is Bit. He's my friend and invaluable partner. Pleased to meet you.
We are hackers.
We heard from Professor Crane. Sounds like you pulled off a stunt. Yes, Bit. Not the time to be chatting.
And so anyways, we chat with him, even though he says not the time to be chatting. And we give him the disc, and so he's going to go ahead and decipher it for us. But in the meantime, since we have so much leisure time in this world of crime and gangs and everything, he's going to talk to us about this thing called the Poké Spot, where Duking is currently talking at. And the Poké Spot is actually...
You have to let me voice Duking.
Why?
Because I have a thing I want to do.
Okay, alright. So he gives us, in the area in the PDA, he gives us the first Pokespot area. The Pokespots are actually a very revolutionary thing for Pokemon XD, because in Coliseum, there's no such thing as a wild Pokemon. And in this game, I mean, it starts touching upon it, because apparently Pokemon have been starting to take place here in the Ora region. And so the Pokespots are where you can find them. Now, why they encourage us to go capture the Pokemons in the Pokespot, considering they just got there, I don't know, because haven't you ever heard of endangered species?
I don't know. We need to give Aiden Pierce some time to hack the data ROM with his cell phone.
Yeah. So yeah, I honestly don't understand, because if you take away the Pokemon, they can no longer repopulate, because obviously Pokemon do that, even though for some reason it baffles every Pokemon professor ever, the fact that if you put them in a daycare together and they make an egg.
Even the daycare man has never seen a Pokemon lay an egg.
He just doesn't
Like,
know
go
how
on.
it got there.
I don't know how it got there. It was just there.
It was just there, I swear.
He must be traumatized from watching the Pokemon crap the egg out.
Well, see, I saw this picture of, like, the dude, he's like, I have no idea how I got there, and the trainer's just looking off and there's, like, two Rhyhorns together, like, just, you know,
And now we have Trudley and Folly talking about how they snuck a radar onto the boss so that they can detect him, so...
Because obviously they're such good, loyal minions. Anyhow, before we go to the Poké Spot, we're going to want to get to a few items in here. In fact, there's one item that's pretty alright. We'll tell you when we first get to it. But aside from that, there's some potions.
Their plan didn't work because they forgot that this is the 21st century and he can just email them. So
hey, let's sneak a tracker onto the boss.
That
yeah,
way he can't. That way he can't yell at us. Oh
whoa,
crap!
whoa,
he can
whoa.
email us.
Aren't you gonna go to the hotel, man?
All right, yeah, we want to go with items in the hotel. We can also
Yeah.
go into Duking's house, but who really wants to do that?
Because duking, you know, sucks.
He has nothing in his house in this game. So.
Okay, so yeah, in the city, there's really
except for a battle
potion,
CD,
paralyzed
which we
heal,
can't get yet.
4 great balls. I mean, that's where you get the great balls. And so one important item. You find them all here. Why we're allowed to just walk into people's
Focus band.
That's the one I was talking about. It's just a decent item considering we don't have any real items so far.
I got an idea. Well, give that to Berloom because he is quadruple weak to flying. So
yeah, that makes sense. But I mean, it's still 10% either way. So Focus Band, if you don't know what it is, it has a 10% chance at any time, aside from when you're at 1 HP.
Also,
to
one
make
thing
him
I forgot to
stop
mention.
from KOing.
One thing I forgot to mention, the Shadow Numel had a charcoal on it, and I gave it to Houndoom to power up his Ember because his Ember's not that strong. So.
Nice. So yeah, I don't know why we're allowed to just walk into people's rooms and just steal their stuff. It really makes no sense to me. I mean, thanks, manager.
He's just standing right there while we break in.
It's like classic games where they just stare at you as you walk by.
At least all the chests in the OMS headquarters, there are people who are like, hey, don't take that until it gets invaded. So.
Okay, so yeah, here's a rock Poké Spot. We have 3 different Poké Spots in this game. We only get this one for now, and then we go here, get the next one, the next one. That's just how it goes. But yeah, it's the...
Hello, people. It's time for Pofty's Fast Break Report. We bring you news while it is breaking.
Breaking? Okay, whatever. I'm not even gonna make a reference to Breaking Bad.
Today we're visiting Duking.
Okay.
Duking is said to be the driving force behind the booming popularity of wild Pokemon Pyrite. Duking, so is this a Poké Spot that you discovered?
Hello, Duking here. Yeah, that's absolutely right. For 15 long and torturous years I toiled, snatching sleep only grudgingly to find this Poké Spot.
Because obviously it's hard.
15 years?
Oh wait, no, that's Pofty. 15 years? Is that
It's still
true?
supposed to be low.
I know, but for
15 years?
Duking,
Is
I'm
that true?
I know, but for Duking, I'm trying to sound like Hercule Satan, so... Yeah, one shouldn't let details get in the way of the story, isn't that right, Betty?
It's Pop Day.
Alright, let me explain how one goes about attracting wild Pokemon to a Poké Spot.
Multiple references to Z in this.
Well, seeing as you're here, wouldn't it be better if I got someone to demonstrate?
Yeah, where are you to find somebody in the middle of nowhere, aside from us? 'Cause
Oh, you
obviously
there!
that works.
Yes, you kid! You'll be perfect.
Oh,
Come over
jeez.
here, mate.
Pedophile.
Oh, wait, mate. Not over there. I need you over this way, between me and Betty, right?
Okay.
It's Pop Day.
Alright, my friend. Let me show you how to attract wild Pokemon to a Poké Spot. First, and above all else, you need to train, and you need these Duking brand Poké Snacks. Here, I'll give you some.
Because obviously it has to be Duking brand. It probably smells like him too.
And he gives us 10 Poké Snacks. Alright, my friend. Lay those Poké Snacks on the plate there. Go on now.
So yeah, this is how the Poké things work. Just put 3 or 2.
I only put 2. 2 is all you need.
Okay, so you put this Poké Snacks, but for some reason they look like cheese.
Very good,
Don't know
mate.
why.
That's how you do it. When you laid out the Poké Snacks, leave the area and go train. Eventually, a wild Pokemon will come along. Just you wait. The more Poké Snacks you lay out, the longer a Pokemon will stay to eat, making it much easier to catch. This is also important. We specifically made the spot monitor. This, I'm sure you'll agree, is truly something awesome.
My goodness, you developed this device by yourself?
Yeah, one shouldn't let details get in the way of the story. Isn't that right, Betty?
He probably didn't do anything.
This is why I use Duking's voice for it.
It's Pop Day! By the way, Duking, can you tell us what a spot monitor is?
I'm glad you asked me that. My spot monitor is a dandy. It lets you know what's happening in any Poké Spot, wherever you are. Here, my friend, as my thanks for you hearing me out patiently, I'll make this a gift. I'll make a gift of this too. Grammar.
Yeah. Slot it in your PDA.
That's all you need to make it work. Simple.
Simple.
But yeah, we get a spot monitor from him. It's really kind of convenient for us. I don't know why our PDA has so many slots just perfectly for these things. But anyhow, it lets us know when a Pokemon is actually snacking on our
Alright, now
snacks.
you're set. Now when a wild Pokemon appears at any Poké Spot, your Poké Monitor will respond and alert you.
Just like this, babe, 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 babe.
I've found 3 Poké Spots in all. There's one to the west of this one here.
Woohoo.
That's right, around here.
Woohoo.
Use these Poké Spots and catch yourself some wild Pokemon. Give it a try, mate.
Okay, so yeah, it's really kind of nice. We have the Poké Spots. It's the closest thing to wild Pokemon. The only difference is that it only has very few select Pokemon you can get in each area.
Yeah, there's only 3 Pokemon each. There's one that's common, one that's like uncommon, and one that's rare. So.
Yeah, there's some alright, decent Pokemon. There's Aaron, there's Wooper, there's a couple of things like that.
Also, I just remembered, we're going to need to know how to use these Poké Spots in order to get the experience share, so we'll go to that much later. But
Yep.
Oh, it's you. You're the lad who helped us out on that news show. Thanks much, mate. I'm surprised you came out to a place like this. It must mean you're seriously interested in Pokemon.
Yeah.
That's marvelous. This makes it all worthwhile, my teaching you, I mean. So, you fine, upstanding lad, lover of wild Pokemon, I have some information that you'll find to be special. But, my friend, I also have a favor to ask. That's a fair deal, right?
Nope. Absolutely not.
oh, well, sure, why not? It doesn't really matter whether you say yes or no.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah! Thank you kindly. You see, there are several Pokemon that hardly ever show up at Poké Spots. Trapinch, Surskit, and Wooper. I'm having a rotten time of it trying to catch those 3.
Yeah, so Trapinch is pretty alright. Wooper is the only one that's actually going to be super decent because if you get...
Trapinch's stats as Flygon are okay, but it takes too long to evolve and it requires way too much TM support in this game.
And
so.
honestly, Flygon is literally just a mini version of Garchomp. That's all it really is in difference.
Well, Garchomp didn't exist yet. This
Yeah,
is Gen
yeah.
3, so.
But anyhow, so he wants to trade them if you ever
he's
find
a
them.
smaller version of Salamence, let's put it that way.
Kind of. But anyhow, so you have all these Pokemon that he would like to trade with you. And so if you trade him Wooper, I believe it is, you get the ability to get...
I'll be heading back to Pirate to train for the next World Tournament. Come visit whenever you'd like.
Yeah, okay. So if you give him Wooper, he gives you a...
he gives you Larvitar.
And which is honestly a very good Pokemon.
And that's the only useful Pokemon he trades you for, although Wooper himself is a pretty good Pokemon.
Quagsire.
Quagsire is a pretty tanky Pokemon and learns Recover naturally, so...
Alright, so here we have the last Poké Spot.
Its typing is amazing, it's water and ground,
What you figure the boss is going to do now? I'm tired of this life, man. I need to put down roots somewhere. Yeah, don't mind too much. You know what the boss always says. He'll be Team Miror B, Miror B, together one day, and we'll all own the Pokemon, all in the world. Sure. If you do really think that we can pull it off, something like a
Hey guys.
Hey
guys.
Whoa, boss! Oh, whoa. It's just some kid. Don't sneak up at me like that. Yeah.
Don't be so
jumpy.
jumpy, look at my radar!
Yeah, that's true.
Rare's got something! It's a boss! Miror B!
So yeah, we have Miror B here, and so... Just look at him. To him, he thinks he's fabulous, but Miror B is honestly one of the goofiest guys on purpose.
He has the best theme song of any boss in any
really
Pokemon
does.
game.
He really does.
Whoa! Hey, my posse! Have you rounded up Pokemon like I wanted?
And then he suddenly notices us.
Stop the music!
You can't stop the music. Whoa.
Oh! I sense the pleasing scent of Pokemon. Oh, yes, I do. Maybe you're just a little hood, but maybe you're also a fine trainer with the goods.
That's
another
a little
pedophile.
creepy.
Another pedophile.
How about you get with it and join my
2
posse?
in 1 episode is too much.
Be one of us, and you'll soon be owning all the Pokemon around the world.
Sure, why not?
No.
Oh, I hear your mouth say it, but your heart's not in it. I can't abide that. It's big decision time. You need to think hard.
I want to catch them all. Oh, Life of Crime. Oh, okay.
I want to be the very best man.
Whoa, I thought you'd say that. So if you just keep saying yes, he'll just keep rejecting you until you say no.
He hates us. All right. So yeah, he I don't know why. He's kind of a weirdo. If we tell him no, he just wants to battle us. And he's like, I know how to deal with you.
By the way, I don't know if we're going to see Shao Dokkaebi again here,
nope.
but we will see Shao Voltorb.
So the thing about Miror B is that the first battle you ever have is he always has long
See, I don't
ways,
know this
and
because I've never missed a Shadow Pokemon.
So he has Lombres, and eventually they become Ludicolo's, and they're always Lombres and Ludicolo's. That's just how he works. Aside from those 2 things, he always has Shadow Pokemon in some form, unless you have all the Shadow Pokemon at that point. So the first time you fight him, he has Shadow Voltorb, and he has 3 Lombres, and Shadow Voltorb. You catch Shadow Voltorb, defeat the Lombres, and he skiddly-diddy-doos. After that, you manage to get the radar that his posse put on him. I still don't know why. And
I guess
you
he
can
just kind
track
of
him.
falls off him.
And
They must have put it in his afro and he kind of shook it out while he was battling.
That's hilarious. So yeah, the thing about him is that once you have the radar, you can go find him, and it's completely optional to go fight him. After the first time you fight him, he has whatever Shadow Pokemon you missed. So at one point, we can go get the Pokemon we missed. For example, the Delcatty. That was the only one we missed so far. And if we ever want it, we can get it from Miror B by tracking him down.
And of course we want it because we want to catch all the Pokemon available.
I
So
wanna be the very best.
at least all the Shadow Pokemon available. All the Poké Spot Pokemon kind of suck except Blooper. So okay.
But anyhow, he's not a really big threat. He's obviously...
Especially not now.
Yeah, he's not very hard to take down either. His Lombres, the only issue with them is that they have grass water typing.
Yeah, which is
pretty
only weak to
decent.
poison and flying, but we have Gulpin, so.
Poison, flying, and there was one more. One more.
Poison and flying are the only 2 I can think of.
There's one more. It's something. Anyhow, poison and flying, which aren't very common. However, we have Gulpin, which is super convenient at this point. They're easy to take down with Gulpin. Aside from that, we have Stun Spore, get the Voltorb. It's going to be pretty easy, really. In fact, it probably even shouldn't take too much, just because all he has is Shadow Rush, which normally is decently powerful.
It's more powerful than the Shadow Blitz we've seen so far, but...
It's an improved version, and eventually the Shadow Pokemon get stronger moves, just like any other Pokemon does. But aside from that, that's... Really
Yeah,
all
until we get to, like, the Cipher Key Lair, it's just going to be, like, Shadow Blitz, Shadow Wave, and Shadow Rush, and then they start getting a lot more creative, so...
Yeah. Yeah, it's not really going to be... I mean, obviously we've already taken down Lombres, but I mean, to be fair, we are kind of high in level. But
Yeah.
aside from that, all we gotta do is probably 1 false swipe from Breloom.
Nah, I'll take more than 1. I'm gonna give him a good Mach Punch before I do that.
Okay, well, I mean, I don't even think we have to get him down all the way for full to, like, empty health, because just doesn't seem necessary. But I mean, if you want to.
Well, yeah, Mach Punch is just gonna take out a good chunk of his health, so that we don't have to use False Swipe too many times.
Yeah, okay. So here we have switching out buddies?
Yeah, I'm switching out to Field because he's more tanky.
Okay, yeah, fair enough, fair enough. So yeah, we have that. One false swipe should be able to do it. I would even think that at this point we could catch him. He's at half health.
Oh, crap.
Aw,
That's a
now you're gonna have to do what I said.
I'm just gonna have to do body slam with Field and that'll be it, so.
I mean, you could always throw a Pokeball just for giggles.
I could, but
Don't you want to giggle?
I'm a little low on extra Pokeballs.
Giggle?
We need to go get some more Pokeballs before we do the dungeon, so.
Don't you want to giggle inside? Like, you know, teehee? No? Okay, clearly that was a bad choice. So yeah, if you ever want to just stall like Max is doing.
Yeah, just call your Pokemon and then they won't do anything, so.
Yep. So there we have red HP, paralyzed.
Yeah, he's
and
ready for the catch. It should only take one Pokeball.
He's ready, Captain. Break him in, reel him in.
It's a good thing that Shower Rush is no longer a recoil move. It used to be in Coliseum, but I guess they decided, that's a little annoying, so. Because the Pokemon would just KO themselves.
Oh, that's what it was. Bug type. That's the other one.
Oh yeah, Bug type would.
That's the one I was trying to think of that would work against Lombre. But obviously, Bug and Flying aren't in huge.
Encore, because why not?
Aren't in huge availability at the moment.
Yeah, this isn't Gen 4 where there started to be a whole ton of really useful bug types like Vespiquen, so.
Vespiquen is pretty good. Then Drapion.
Yeah, then Drapion. Oh yeah.
Drapion murders.
Drapion is great.
Yeah, and he actually had an Elite 4 bug guy that was actually strong. Anyhow, so there was the Voltorb. That's really all it is to Miror B. He's like, oh.
He's like, oh no.
Oh no.
My hair looks like a Pokeball, which was a curse because now another guy with a snag machine has come along.
So yeah, he just...
My Pokemon even looked like a Pokeball.
My Pokemon. I don't even know why he would think Lombre is a good decision. So anyhow, we have all that.
I guess because they like dance.
And
in Ludicolo, they have a little jig that they do in Pokemon Coliseum, so.
Yeah. So here's the Mirror Radar. That's really all there is to it. So after you defeat Miror B, you can track him down, like I said. And
yeah, basically no, I don't want to hear the instructions again. Basically, the Mirror Radar will go off whenever Miror B is anywhere in Ore, and if you check it in your key items, it will tell you exactly where Miror B is.
Yep.
So.
And now we have the email from Nett.
Usually, I find that he's more often than not in the not in the Pirate Coliseum, but the Relgam Tower Coliseum, in which case you need to participate in the Coliseum to fight him, so.
So here we have the message from Nett, and he's just like, hey, I'm done. Hang on, don't go anywhere yet. So he's like, hey, I'm done, come by. I mean, so yeah, he's ready with it, and normally it would be pretty easy to come drop by, but something went on in Pirate Town. We'll get to that next time. So all that's left in Pirate Town is new stuff, actually, as well
I don't know,
as
what time are we at?
We're actually pretty late, probably 2-part episode. 40,
oh yeah,
40. Yeah. So I would stop right there.
I'm just gonna go use the restore machine. We can still stop as I go there.
Okay. So we're just gonna go restore, guys. There's a number of things to do. We'll explain when we get back next time. But yeah, Nett's waiting for us. Here's actually where the Pokemon Coliseum is up at.
Yeah, normally you would use, like, I guess the intended way they wanted you to do this is to heal your Pokemon by going to the hotel, but why would you? There's a restore machine right here, so.
Yeah, other than that, there's no Pokemon Center or anything like that, so go ahead and do it here. Other than that, been J-Ron, guys.
And Sensei Me 2123445.
And we'll see you guys next time. Peace out.